Howdy, I'm Lee Wilson, and this is TGO Wyoming, on the move. And today, we're going to talk about why being a dad is awesome. Because, let's face it, being a dad is pretty freaking awesome. So, I've got hanging out with me back here, Budzer, also known as Roger. And he's about a year and a half. He's been probably single-handedly the most dramatic, life-changing experience that I've ever had. And it's been the best. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know if you realize it until it happens, but there ain't nothing better than being a dad. And it's a huge responsibility. It's a huge weight because you're talking about raising a child, raising a human being, and helping them be a decent person. So that way they're not just some other jackass on the street when they grow up. You have to make sure that they're not snotty little brats that turn into awful adults. It's your responsibility to raise them to make good decisions, to think things through, to be smart, logical, educated. You know, you have to teach them right from wrong. You have to teach them compassion. You have to teach them when to put the hammer down. And, you know, it's a big responsibility. And as a dad, I think one of the things about, you know, fatherhood is that you should try to do better than your father did. And I was fortunate, I am fortunate, not was, but I am fortunate to have a pretty kick-ass dad. So I think he improved upon his father's, you know, child raising. And I fully intend to improve upon his, because I think if you have that mentality where each generation, of course, will present its own challenges, but if you can somehow, you know, take what your father taught you and improve upon it, then and teach your kids to do the same, then successive generations, of course, will just continue to get better and better. Because there will always be new challenges, there will always be new situations to deal with, but the core values pretty much remain the same, and you just have to make sure that those core values get instilled in the best way possible. So that's what I intend to do with Roger. That's what I have been doing. I mean, he throws fits like you wouldn't believe. My God, the fits. You know, he's one of those kids that if you take the flashlight away from him, yes, this kid loves flashlights. Illumination tools are his favorite thing, I think, probably ever. As so far. So, you know, he will actually try to steal my Phoenix flashlight out of my pocket and then run around playing with it. And the button's a little hard for him to push, so he can't turn it on, gets really frustrated and throws it. So that's going to be my new flashlight testing. Is just hand it to Roger for an hour and see if it survives. If it can survive an hour with him, then it's a good flashlight. But, you know, he has this little, his little PT-1L Streamlight with no batteries in it that he just sits and clicks and clicks and clicks. I got off on a tangent. Where was I going with that? Oh, the tantrums. The tantrums. Good Lord. So sometimes, you know, if he's not allowed to play with Dad's flashlight, then he's throws a raging fit, screams and stomps, and then hits his head into whatever's available. Be that a chair, a door, a wall, the floor, your leg. He's one of those kids that just does the head smashing thing, and that's apparently very common for little boys, but boy, I can't wait for him to get out of that phase. But yeah, you just keep him calm, and you know, teach him that that's throwing a fit when you don't get what you want is not okay. And that's how you keep your kids from being spoiled little brats, is you don't give in. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, you just make sure they don't actually injure themselves. But sometimes you just got to let them throw their tantrums. Sometimes you just got to let them work it out. And then if it gets to be too bad, then yeah, go grab them. Give them a hug. Let them know that it's okay to be mad, but that's not how we behave. So, I mean, he's not even 2 yet. He's figured out timeouts. He does not like them. So, you know, timeouts are a really, really simple way to behave or to modify behavior, and I'm a big fan of them. So, and they're short timeouts. I mean, he's 2. I mean, you figure, you know, probably a minute per year of existence. So, you know, he'll be 2 in June. He's another June baby like me. So he gets like a minute and a half of timeout, and that's usually good enough. Oh, wait till he's 10. 10 minutes, face the corner. No, I'll figure out something better by the time he's 10. But, as a father, there's a distinct learning curve. There's no real manual for this. And honestly, the people that write the manuals about being, a parent or being a father, I don't know if they really have got it right. I mean, they have some good ideas, but the fact is that this is your kid. You got to raise him how you see fit. And, there's no one way to do it. Everything's a dynamic within the family, within the environment. But, you stick to your core morals, and make sure that they understand morality, make sure that they understand right from wrong, and get some of the absolutes knocked into their consciousness. And, you got a good basis for raising a responsible, reasonable adult. And of course, the whole goal of being a parent is to raise a responsible adult that can leave the home and be self-sufficient. And especially as a prepper, man, it's important for him to be able to take care of himself. And as time goes on, I want him to become more and more self-reliant. I want him to know how to do a number of things and be able to look at something logically and figure something out, even if he's never done it before. It's really important. So, being a father is awesome. It's a huge responsibility, but man, is it the most rewarding thing, because I honestly don't know if there's anything better than when your little boy runs up to you yelling, "Daddy, Daddy," and gives you a hug. I wouldn't trade that for anything. Not for anything in the world. So some of you might not have kids. Some of you might have kids Roger's age. Oh, hey, there's a Roger buddy. We're good, dude. We're almost there. And some of you might have kids that are grown and out of the house. So, you might know what I'm talking about or have a good idea. That's okay, buds. He's mad about going to the babysitter. Yeah, buddy. I know. So hopefully you guys have found this video entertaining and or educational. If you have, let me know in the comment box below. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you might consider it. It helps me out, and it'll keep you up to date on all the latest On the Move videos and everything else that I post. Of course, you can always follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, which is currently my favorite. It's not Roger's favorite, but certainly my favorite. And you can always share this video with anybody you think might be interested in it, and you can share that on any of your social media platforms, because Google pretty much supports them all. I know, Roger, we're almost there. We're almost there, bud. And you should also check out the brand new TGOWyoming.com. And if you do any shopping on Amazon, why don't you do your shopping on Amazon through my affiliate link? So go to TGOWyoming.com/support, click through the banner, and anything and everything you buy on Amazon will help support this channel and help me pay the bills and buy some new gear to review and afford gas money, or have gas money to get out and actually go do a little camping and bushcrafting. So that's much appreciated. Again, that's just www.tgowyoming.com/support, and it's absolutely no cost to you. Just go on and shop like normal, because you're going to do it anyway, so you might as well click through. Yeah. Alrighty, I think that is it for this morning. It's about time to drop the bubs off. We're about a block away from the babysitter, and then I got to get to work. So that pretty much does it for today. And shaky camera, rolling over the ice. It's pretty impressive. Okay, well, thanks for watching. As always, stay safe, shoot straight, and I'll see you next time.